What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on? Oh, excuse me. What's going on, y'all? Let me tell y'all what happened last night. Okay, so I just didn't get to watching the shot. It took a lot for me to do the review that I did last night because I told y'all I've been irritated because my little sciatica or whatever. But it took me out last night. Okay, so I just had to go to sleep and. I feel better. So that's what happened. And I apologize for the lateness, but y'all know y'all was going to get the video regardless, okay? But anyway, let's just get into this episode review of The Shy. This season 2, episode 8, lean into it. All right. So, the main thing that happened in this episode, um, baby, let me tell you something. Ronnie had me fucked up in this whole episode. He had me all the way fucked up. I was sitting here like, Ronnie, you gonna do some stupid shit like this? I just knew he was gonna fuck up. Okay? But anyway, first starting off, let's just get Brandon's stuff out the way. Cause, his stuff, it was cute, whatever. I've been mad ever since every time I watch this for the past couple of episodes, I have been mad at him. Like, how can you fuck up an opportunity? And Lena, oh. Okay, anyway, Brandon gets, he's in the house and he's doing the little renovations that his stepdaddy started on the counter and stuff. And he gets a call, a knock at the door, and it's Detective Cruz. Okay, because remember last week Detective Cruz was trying to tell Toussaint, listen, I don't think that he's out here selling drugs or doing whatever the hell you think that he's doing. So let me just go over there and talk to him. And she was like, what, to give him a heads up and all this stuff? He was like, he ain't that type of dude. So he come over there to the house, and at first Brandon didn't want to talk to him because he like, you let the killer that killed my little brother out. Okay, and now you want to come over here talking to me unless you telling me that you put Ronnie ass back in jail. We ain't got shit to talk about. And so he was like, just let me talk to you or whatever. You being under an investigation for selling drugs and all this stuff. You need to let me talk to you, okay? So at this point, you know, um he comes in and he basically tell him what was going on, and you under investigation, and where did you get this money from, because all of a sudden you got a whole bunch of people that's around you, a whole bunch of 63rd Street mob that's around you. So are you dealing drugs out your taco truck? Then you get this brand new taco truck, like, what's going on, little bruh? And at this point he was like, if you must know, I have an investor, okay, and his name is Otis Perry, the pizza guy. And it was like, the pizza guy, listen, let me tell you something. If you really dealing drugs, you better let me know. So you mean to tell me you think that I'm a criminal after you done let the motherfucker who is the criminal out of jail, who killed my brother? Man, if you don't get the fuck up out of here. Brandon was too through. Understandable, because he like, why would you even think that that's the path that I'm trying to go all of a sudden? Okay, so at this point, Brandon took his ass down at the Doodah. Okay, we talking to Doodah at this point. We ain't talking to Mr. Perry. Okay, we talking to Doodah fan ass. Let me tell you something. Woo! And then he speaks so, mm, any fucking way. Listen. I just like mature people. That's what it is. You can be a woman or a man. I just love mature people. Like, ugh, that gift that had that girl in the in that audience going like, that's me right now. When I said, you know what, dude, you's a bad motherfucker. No good. But I get you. I keep your secrets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, little secret. If you don't tell, I won't tell. And that's how we gonna keep it. Did anybody see ya? Oh, let me stop playing with Duda. Okay, but anyway, so he was like, did you tell the cops about me? He said, hell yeah, I told the cops. I mean, I thought we were legit. He told him, Brandon, you can't be this dumb. You're not dumb. You should know. Bitch, you grew up on 63rd and all that stuff. You know what it is, okay? The people that work for you, that's been watching your truck, they work for me. Reg, so-and-so, and the two employees that I gave you, okay? They're part of the company. the company, okay? You know, we elevate and evolve. We're no longer just niggas just slinging crack on the street. And he was looking like, wait a minute, bruh, this ain't what I want, okay? So I didn't know that you was gonna do this shit. This was what you was about. So basically, I don't want your money. I don't want your time. Thank you for the opportunity, but no. He was like, okay, cool. So you can just give me the money back for the truck, which is $75,000 plus the $50,000 that I put in your bank account plus 20% interest. 20% interest? Yes, 20% interest, because that's the time that I wasted on your ass and I need to be paid for my time. I said, true, true. Whatever dude I say, you know, go ahead and do it. I am so glad that I do not go towards the dick persuasion, because bitch, Ashley be up in the streets fucked up, okay? I would be one of these bitches that I be talking about. Y'all be letting dick control your life. Bitch, that would have been me. That would have been me, okay? No. And see, God dude, he knew. No, let her like the puss, okay? Because this ain't it. This ain't it. Because I'm agreeing with this nigga. Like, you know, he's handling business and it's... Anyway, moving on from that. Got me flustered a little bit. Anyway, they give my man some more lines, okay? And he older too. Oh my God, he remind me of an older Ralph Angel for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's the skin or whatever, but he could be his little big brother or his daddy. No, he could be his big brother, okay? That's what he could be. I ain't gonna age him like that. Even though Ralph Angel in real life, he like 23, 24 years old, young ass nigga. Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry. I got off track. Show come back next week too. Anyway, so with that happening, he was like, fuck it. Because he said, you going to see your restaurant come up. You know, you can't be out here selling tacos. You plan on selling tacos on the truck in the wintertime in February, bitch. After the polar vortex, don't nobody want to be out in that shit, bitch. You want to get a brick and mortar, okay? Get you a restaurant down in the West Loop. I was like, oh, I work down in the West Loop. Bitch, and the West Loop is coming up too. They doing nothing but popping buildings and restaurants up left and right now. They trying to build that bitch up. I said, y'all doing the research up on this show. Okay, I like this. And it was like, put it right across the street from the restaurant where you used to work at, the motherfucker that fucked you over, and give him the middle finger. I said, okay, do that. And so at this point, you know, Brandon goes over there talking to Reg. He had interrupted his little threesome trying to figure out what's going on. Reg was like, listen, bitch. Listen. We both grew up on 63rd and Yates, okay? You know. I know. So come on now. You gonna have to do what you gotta do. And at this point in time, it's better for you just to stay with Duda, okay? It is what it is. He go over there talking to his cousin and his stepdaddy, and the stepdaddy was like, I told you what it was, okay? So at this point, they trying to figure out some things that they could do, you know, what assets he can put up to get the money back, because he don't want him on his back. And at first they was gonna do the house, but then the house only come out to $20,000. So, you know, at this point, it ain't nothing they can't do. All right, at this point, you know, and guess what? Do not put out there that Reg, I think one of them put out that, yeah, Reg was. He the one that said that dude I killed that white girl. Dude I killed that realtor girl. I said, oh shit, she wasn't going to part of the... He had to clean up loose ends because of that shit. Girl, I want to know the backstory about that one, okay? Because I told y'all he was working with that bitch. And something happened with that old Miss Ethel getting beat up. All of this shit connected. So at this point, you know, he trying to help out Jerrica. We get on Jerrica next. And eventually he went on ahead and he proposed to Jerrica. That was Brandon part. Speaking of Jerrica, you know, she's doing this declutter exercise. She don't know what to do with herself because she's out of a job. She don't know what to do with her life. She don't know which path to take. But technically speaking, she knows what path to take. Her thing is she's looking at these two flyers, opposing flyers for alderman or whatever. In the same ward, two different candidates, and it's the old man pastor that came up to her, you know, talking about them coming for her because of the Miss Brown thing, and then it's another one, his opponent, okay, and she just kept saying she can't get Patrice off her mind. Patrice was the lady that she was trying to help out, get the Section 8 get the CHA apartment, but she didn't have anything for her available, the low income, and so she went over there and talked to old boy. I love the way she came up into that office and she came in confident as hell. I said, that's how you fucking do that shit. Don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see your hand, okay? Until you're ready to put all that shit out there on the thing, because sometimes people be thinking that they know it all and then you hit them with the 1-2 whammy and you be like, bitch, you thought. No, I got this, okay? And that's exactly what she did with old boy. She was like, I see that you going against this dude, and this dude, he's young, he's charismatic, he looks like a young Obama, and that motherfucker coming for you, okay? You ain't gonna witness. First of all, he's 5 points behind, and he's a rub or whatever, he's a rube or whatever. So what? That whole dude, when Obama lost to so-and-so, lost to Bobby Rush, was it Bobby Rush? Or Danny Davis, Bobby Rush. He lost to Bobby Rush and still went on ahead to become the president of the United States. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this favor for me. Okay, because basically you need help, and if you want to get help and get ahead and claim your seat, because everybody knows that you're crooked. They may not know, but I know, and I have proof. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this lady named Patrice. You're gonna put her on one of these little low income housing things. That's what you're gonna give her, a voucher to get one of those housing apartments, and you're gonna talk to the newspaper, get you a little photo op with her, and that's gonna set you ahead. He was like, why should I do that? Okay, why should I just let your little friend jump the line? Oh, because I can tell the people that you out here, you extorted $50,000 from me and Miss Brown. And it was like, so you don't even have the balls and the guts to do no shit like that. She said, yes, I do, because at this point, I don't work for Miss Brown no more. And I got the proof that you did the shit, okay? And his face went from to, oh shit. I said, there you go, Jerrica. Jerrica pulled that out her hand like, bitch. Ooh, there you go, your turn. Okay, so what we gonna do? What we gonna do is we gonna take this photo op, all right? We gonna talk to the newspaper, and we gonna be all to the good, and that's exactly what happened. So when they get to doing all of that, and Jerrica was talking to Patrice, because Patrice was thanking her and everything, and she was just telling her, I just wish that there was something else that could be done for more people in my position. And so now I feel like Jerrica is gonna go into that probably nonprofit, and it's going to be a big step from what she's been doing, probably a bigger pay cut from what she's been getting, because now she's not just about self, she's about the people. And we see that, like, she's going, it's more so like social work almost, and more about the public and trying to help those that can't help themselves. We see her sit down with a group of women, and they're explaining the reason why they got kicked out of CHA housing. One, you can't be drunk on the premises or whatever, and one lady husband came home tipsy from celebrating his birthday or something like that, and he tripped, and so they kicked him out. One lady, she was there for 30 years in her apartment, and she got kicked out because her son got arrested for selling marijuana, and they gave her like 2 months to get out or whatever. In many other cases, and they was trying to figure out the steps that they can take. And at first, they was looking to Jerrica like she was the great hope, but she was like, I finished law school, but I haven't went to the bar. Okay, I haven't take the bar yet. And so at this point, it's like, oh shit, all hope is lost. Now I feel like, Jerrica went home. She was looking at one of her old textbooks, and I feel like she's about to go back and study the bar, okay, and try to get something done. She's about to be up in this social work type shit, for real, okay. And I'm really loving the path that she's going. She's about to be for the people, okay. That's what her heart is telling her to go, okay. Moving on from that, the kids, woo, they so cute to me. Jake is really, bitch, how old is Jake? Because Jake look like he's supposed to be in high school already. Jake going through puberty, okay? Jake done grew a couple of inches. I see it. He done grew a couple of inches. His locks done grew a couple of inches or whatever. I'm like, okay, Jakey boy, you putting me to shame right about now because my shit ain't together. Hopefully I get that shit done on Friday because, bitch, goddamn, I'm tired of looking at it like this, okay? It's cute or whatever, but I like to see my scalp, okay? You can see my scalp a little bit. It's clean as shit, but anyway, so they're about to get ready to go to the Shed Aquarium. Of course, they complain about it, Kevin. I said, Kevin, you know what? Cheer up. cheer up, okay? It's a free day, like Papa said. At least we ain't got to be up in here talking about the Revolutionary War or whatever. We go to the aquarium, see some fish, and we get a free day, basically. And so they're going to be going with the sister school, which is Northside Prep and Northside Academy. And so last week's episode, the teacher had gave Kevin, called him into his office and was talking to him about his scores on the test that they took, that standardized test that they took, and he was pulling in really, really good grades, and it's basically showing him that he was saying that it was showing him that the school wasn't challenging enough for him, and gave him a brochure to get to his mom for Northside Academy. And once again, we try to fit in and try to stay with our people and don't want to really better ourselves, so he threw it away when he was confronted by his friends. What did the teacher want? None, and he threw it in the garbage can. And so now he got a lie. He lied to the teacher and told him that the mama was busy, so she hasn't probably looked at it yet. Of course she hasn't looked at it yet because you threw it away. And Jake in the bathroom, he got THC, aka weed, up in that shit. He about to sell it to the Northside people and all that. He almost got caught. He said he get $20 a pack, $20 for a bag, a dime bag, whatever. And at this point, the teacher come in, he hurry up and stuff the stuff up in Kevin's bag. I said, Kevin, I know you friends with Jake. This is showing you that you have got to get away from certain people. You could be cool with some people, but some people just aren't good for your health, okay? And Jake, at this point, he is going down the wrong path. You trying to go around the semi-right path, okay? He's stuck in limbo. He don't know which way he want to stay with his friends, but he know he can also do better. And you can clearly see Kevin's potential. And he's stuck in between that, okay? And they get to the Shed Aquarium. They see the Northside kids show up in their uniforms and their big coach bus while they on the school bus. Papa keep on talking about, son, how much y'all fundraising y'all had to do to get this trip? And this little white girl was like, fundraising? We didn't do no fundraising. Papa was over it the whole time, okay? He was still, even when they was leaving, he was talking to the group of girls. What did y'all have to do? Y'all sure y'all don't do no fundraising and all this stuff? Oh, they do some fundraising, but not no fundraising for no trips or shit like that, okay? They got the money. And at this point, they split them up in different groups. So they mixed the north side with the south side groups together, and then they put Kevin in a group with this boy named Malcolm, black boy, who was also one of the teacher's former student, who was in the same program, and he got sent up there because of his grades and because of his intelligence and stuff. And his name was Malcolm. Now when Malcolm speaks, he spoke like he got some goddamn sense. And at one point, Kevin really wasn't feeling him, but then as soon as them cuss words started flying out, he was like, oh, okay, they talking about sharks and shit. Next thing you know, they just wrapping it up, and he getting him the fancy lunch because they had brown bag lunch. You got Jake over there being a fucking Django. Let's dance for him, okay, and get all up in it, dancing for these little white kids, and they all up in it like, hey, and then asking him, is he gonna come over to their house because he's having a party? I want you to come and show us some more moves and all this stuff. We live up in Lincoln Park, bitch. Lincoln Park is expensive, okay? I went to school up there, bitch. That shit is expensive, okay? I got expensive habits, bitch, okay? I said, Jake, don't do it. Don't get your ass caught up with these little white kids, okay? Do not do it, not chat. You, girl, they just trying to, they fascinated with you right now, okay? They fascinated with you right now. They ain't never seen a black like you before. That's what it seemed like. True tea. And so what happened is, Malcolm and Kevin, they become cool. He goes over Kevin's Malcolm house, and they was trying to see what's going on, and Malcolm was giving him the lowdown of what it is about being in Northside Academy. And then Kevin went in his bag and forgot that a few of them weed packets was up in there. And he was like, it's cool, it's whatever. It's a whole bunch of drugs up there in Northside. Because he was like, this ain't mine, this is my friends. I forgot. And he was like, how much you selling it for? Remember, Jake said he was selling it for $20. And then Kevin said, 30? He was like, 30? Shit, we can get this for 45 up at Northside. I said, oh shit. He was like, can your friend get some more? I said, bitch, all right. Y'all gonna get caught the fuck up, bitch, okay? Let me tell you something. Jake up there asking Reg, can he go to the damn thing? And he was like, did you sell that shit? He was like, no. And it was like, okay, that's your answer because I ain't your babysitter. I would have said, well, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to sell the shit to them. And I can get it for the up price. I said, Jay, you got to work this shit. Your brother's stupid as hell. You smarter than your brother if you ask me. Okay, moving on from that. That was the whole little scene that was happening with them. And then this whole thing with Reg and Duda. Listen. Duda had a meeting with, first of all, Big Mike. Is it Big Mike? Big Mike, big swole ass with the ragged ass teeth, girl. He just destroyed it for me when he opened up his mouth and I really seen them shark teeth up in his mouth. I said, you getting money from this show, now go fix some things. I mean, if I got money, I go fix this crooked tooth. Okay, give me some braces or whatever. Cause I'm so tired. I think my tooth is moving, bitch. I think it feel like it just keeps slanting a little bit more to the left. Bitch, I ain't got time. Or the right, I should say. But anyway, so at this point, it was like, cause it was an ambulance out there outside the house. He said, what's the ambulance? The ambulance bring cops. What's going on? Peach is OD'd, okay? Overdose. And was like, man, didn't I tell y'all not to sell to him? I was like, I know, man. And he was like, they taking her to St. Bernard. Bitch, I will never go to I went to St. Bernard before. I will never go there again. Ghetto, disgusting. I did a video on that before. I go type it up. Child, it was just now. It was just a now. Oh, no. Moving on from that, he went down there and come to find out, St. Bernard, no, we'll put a pause on that. So, dude, I get a meeting from this other head of a leader of a gang, okay? And it's the leader of the gang, of the people that Reg stole and busted in on their stash house and got that money that dude I needed, you know what I'm saying? And so at this point, what he wants is, he wants Reg, okay? Now, dude I wanted to just pay the money back, and he was like, no, I want Reg. And he was like, well, Reg got a brother that he taking care of. He was like, touch him, but still, did some street shit. I want him. And he was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. And so, dude, I rolled up on Reg in the alley and they talking. And he was like, what was the police here for and all this stuff? He was like, well, because he disciplined one of the dudes that sold to him in public. Okay, he said he didn't care who saw by putting the cigarette out, you know, the weed out on his forehead, whatever. He said, go get the nigga some cocoa butter. He ain't want him to sky up, bitch. And so he was like, well, he sold to a hype that he shouldn't have did too. It was personal, whatever. It's my little brother's mother, and he don't know. I just want her to get herself clean so that she can be back in his life. And then Mr. Perry turned it to Mr. Perry because he called Jake over. Bitch, I thought he was about to tell her who his mama was. But he was like, you know, high school was. He was like, I know you. You brought the pizza for the school. Yeah, high school was. I mean, it's alright. It's good. He was like, it got to be better than good. I mean, okay, it's cool. Whatever. We went to the aquarium today. I mean, it was low-key cool. And he was like, all right, cool, young fella. And I said, ooh. And then he said, we all got some things that we need to maintain, okay, in our family and stuff like that. And the way that he said that shit, it was like, I see what you had to do, and I understand what you had to do, but I also got to do what I have to do to protect my family. I said you can read into that any type of way. Reg probably ain't going to be on the show that much longer, bitch. He probably going to be gone too, okay? Because he keep fucking up. And that was basically how the episode ended. Oh, yeah, little Emmett. Nope. Let me stop. That is how the episode ended. But Emmett got an offer from Sonny. Sonny is doing better. Sonny thanked him for saving his life. And he was like, you know, with you burning down the goddamn the kitchen, the insurance money came in and it was enough to fix the kitchen, fix up the place, and open up a new place. And I want you to come on as the manager. Okay? And so he said he had to think about that, but he talked to his mom and he went on ahead and decided to take the whole deal. And he told Brenda he had to quit. Brenda was happy for him, so it was all to the good. I love that little scene between him and his mama when he was trying to pick out what she needed to wear, and he wouldn't tell her, give his opinion until she told him who she was finna go on a date with. Bitch. Speaking of, okay, when he was like, Ronnie, bitch, you going on a date with Ronnie? The one who killed Brandon's brother? Hell no. And it was like, you know what? Don't give him no ass, mama, okay? You gonna do what you gotta do, but don't give him no ass. Ronnie, motherfucking Ronnie. This bitch. I knew this wasn't right, okay? Why y'all threw it up in here and we knew it wasn't going to happen? I was so glad that this happened. No, I wasn't glad that it happened, but I'm glad that they're not together no more. That's what it is, okay? Because Ronnie starts off his scenes with being over there at Jason's baby mama house, okay? The mother of his child. And he calls her a granddaughter. Jason is not technically his son, but it's like a son to him. And he was just doing too much. You know, I know he was trying to get her to, you know, get some work and all this stuff and going to nursing and all this. And she was trying to be nice to him, but he was like pushing a little bit too much. And then he went on ahead and asked could he take the little baby over there to Miss Ethel to see for a couple of hours. At first, you could see the apprehension in her, like, hold up, you know. And then she was like, okay, you know, I could get some laundry done. So, yeah, you could take her for a couple of hours. So, you do take her over there for a couple of hours the next day. And everybody's having a good time. Miss Ethel was loving the baby, whatever. Next thing you know, old girl comes over, knocking on the door, and she cuts Ronnie clear out because she was like, you were supposed to bring her back at 3 o'clock. It's 5 something or whatever. And you know what, Ronnie? You not her, even her granddaddy. She got a grandfather, okay? You need to just back off and give us some time and all that shit. He hollers at Miss Ethel because she turned the ringer off when she go take her naps and stuff. And then I said it ain't her fault. You should have had a clock, okay? You should have known too, all right? And so this a date night. He's getting ready for the date. He's having flashback. That triggered him. Okay, he's having flashbacks to Jason all the way when he first met him, to when he passed away, to him killing that boy, killing Coogie, and all that stuff. And you know, he goes to the corner store, the same corner store that he always go to, get some flowers, get some milk, and then he buys 2 little bottles of whiskey. He drinks that, goes back in, get a big bottle, drinks that, gets in the car, goes over there to Jada's place, drunk as shit, okay, and basically was about to rape her. Okay, he said, we might as well, you look good. You might as well just get on to it. Give me that pussy and all that stuff. I said, wait a minute, did he really just say this? I had to rewind. I said, get your ass out. Jada said, get your ass out. I said, Jada, you was gonna still go to that restaurant with him and you seen how impaired he was. Girl, I said, you just don't know how to pick him, girl. Okay, maybe you just need to be lesbian for a second. Go back to being lesbian. Y'all want to see a movie with Jada? It's called Stranger Inside. Now, she was a lesbian, a stud lesbian or whatever, and she went to jail to find out who her mama was, because her mama was supposed to be in jail. And the shit that happened in there, it was so fucked up because basically she got played, okay? But it's a good movie. This went back in her younger days. I said this the first time I seen her. That was one of the first movies I seen the lady that played Jada. But anyway, moving on from that. She in there crying. Ronnie go back to the store, get some more shit, and he about to get in there. He pissing on the wall. He throwing up. And he was about to get in that car. Detective Cruz go ahead and pull up on him and put him in the car. I said, thank God, because Ronnie would have killed himself. He would have killed himself or he would have killed somebody else. He's that damn drunk, okay? Bitch, next week, I cannot wait until Emmett realized that track coach is out here fucking up with these little kids, okay? Because he's not just with Keisha. He with another girl on the preview. I said, bitch, ain't this some shit? But anyway, that was the shot I made up for being late by giving y'all a long review. You guys enjoy it. Have a good night, and I will see you guys later for Love and Hip Hop. Peace.